Bali ground, Transoviet 69903, ready to taxi. Transoviet 69903, taxi to runway 09. Bali Tower, Transoviet 69903, ready for takeoff runway 09. Transoviet 69903, cleared for takeoff runway 09.
China Southern 1673, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Turkish 1120, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground, China Southern 1673, ready to taxi. China Southern 1673, taxi to runway 09.
Turkish 1120, taxi to gate 21.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Russia 2736 is on approach. Russia 2736, clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Germania 8135, ready for pushback at 08. Germania 8135, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Air India 8955, ready for pushback at 64.
Uruguay 8518, cleared to land runway 09.
Air India 8955, cleared for pushback.
Germania 8135, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, China Southern 1673, ready for takeoff runway 09.
Air India 8955, taxi to runway 09.
Bali ground, Russia 2736, requesting taxi to the gates. Russia 2736, taxi to gate 08.
Bali Tower, good evening. Easy 8156 is on approach. China Southern 1673, cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Easy 8156, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Germania 8135, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Uruguay 8518, requesting taxi to the gates.
Air India 8663, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Norwegian 8350 is on approach. Norwegian 8350, cleared to land runway 09er.
Air India 8663, taxi to runway 09er.
Uruguay 8518, taxi to gate 23.
Germania 8135, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Air India 8955, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Yellow Cab 5060 is on approach. Yellow Cab 5060, clear to land runway 09er.
Easy 8156, taxi to gate 64.
Air Canada 61901, cleared for pushback. Air India 89er 55 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Norwegian 8350 requesting taxi to the gates. Norwegian 8350 taxi to gate 19er.
Bali Tower, Air India 8663, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, yellow cab 5060 requesting taxi to the gates. Yellow cab 5060 taxi to gate 64.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Delta 8587 ready for pushback at 25.
Air India 8663 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Delta 8587 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Japan Air 2442 is on approach. Japan Air 2442 cleared to land runway 09er.
Delta 8587 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Thai 2650 is on approach. Thai 2650 cleared to land runway 09er. Air Canada 90829er cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Air Canada 90829 ready to taxi. Air Canada 90829er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Japan Air 2442 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good evening. Air Canada 4636 is on approach. Air Canada 4636 clear to land runway 09er.
Japan Air 2442 taxi to gate 68.
Bali Tower, Delta 8587 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Bali clearance. Good evening. Germania 5107 ready for pushback at 02. Germania 5107 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Thai 2650 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good evening. Easy 8156 is on approach. Easy 8156 cleared to land runway 09er.
Thai 2650 taxi to gate 22.
Germania 5107 taxi to runway 09er. Delta 8587 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Air Canada 4636 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, Air Canada 90829er ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Air Canada 4636 taxi to gate 02.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Ulnerpong 90189er ready for pushback at 31. Ulnerpong 90189er cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Easy 8156 requesting taxi to the gates. Bali ground. Ulnerpong 90189er ready to taxi. Ulner Pond, 9er189er, taxi to runway 09er.
Air Canada 90829er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Germania 5107, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Germania 5107, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Easy 8156, taxi to gate 25.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Air China 6805, ready for pushback at 69er. Air China 6805, cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Air China 6805, ready to taxi. Air China 6805, taxi to runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Etihad 7557, ready for pushback at 12. Etihad 7557, cleared for pushback.
Ulner Pond, 9er189er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Air China 6805, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Air China 6805, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Qatari 4728 is on approach. Qatari 4728, clear to land runway 09er.
Etihad 7557, taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower. Etihad 7557, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Yellow cab 2837, cleared for pushback.
Etihad 7557, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Air Austral 8178, cleared to land runway 09er.
Qatari 4728, taxi to gate 12.
Bali ground. Yellow cab 2837, ready to taxi. Yellow cab 2837, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Etihad 5016 is on approach. Etihad 5016, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Yellow cab 2837, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Yellow cab 2837, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Air Austral 8178, taxi to gate 65.
Berlin 8115, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Ethiopian 4688 is on approach. Ethiopian 4688 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Berlin 8115 ready to taxi. Berlin 8115 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Etihad 5016 requesting taxi to the gates. Etihad 5016 taxi to gate 31.
Bali clearance, good evening, KLM 29er 59er, ready for pushback at 27. KLM 29er 59er, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Ethiopian 4688 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground, KLM 29er 59er, ready to taxi.
Ethiopian 4688 taxi to gate 24.
KLM 29er 59er, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Berlin 8115 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Berlin 8115 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good evening, Korean 5441, ready for pushback at 29er. Korean 5441, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Avianca 8816 is on approach. Avianca 8816 cleared to land runway 09er.
Korean 5441, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, KLM 29er 59er, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Swift 3726 is on approach. Swift 3726 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good evening. Blue Panorama 8115 ready for pushback at 28. Blue Panorama 8115 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Blue Panorama 8115 ready to taxi. Blue Panorama 8115 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Avianca 8816 requesting taxi to the gates.
Goal 8987 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Goal 8987 ready to taxi. Goal 8987 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Jet Airways 5258 is on approach.
Avianca 8816 taxi to gate 28.
Jet Airways 5258 cleared to land runway 09er.
Swift 3726 taxi to gate 05. Swift 3726 hold position.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Argentina 2629er. Ready for pushback at 03. Argentina 2629er. Cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Argentina 2629er. Ready to taxi. Argentina 2629er. Taxi to runway 09er.
KLM 29er 59er cleared for takeoff run. Way 09er.
Swift 3726, continue taxi.
Bali Tower, Korean 5441, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Jet Airways 5258 requesting taxi to the gates. Jet Airways 5258 taxi to gate 27.
Korean 5441, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Gol 8987 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Blue Panorama 8115 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Transovit 6205. Ready for pushback at 10. Transovit 6205. Cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Argentina 2629er. Ready for takeoff runway 09er. Argentina 2629er. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Transovit 6205. Ready to taxi. Transovit 6205. Taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Air France 90433 ready for pushback at 17. Air France 90433 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Transovit 6205. Ready for takeoff runway 09er. Transovit 6205. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Air France 90433 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Avianca 8816 is on approach. Avianca 8816 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Ukraine 6561 ready for pushback at 07. Ukraine 6561 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Swift 3726 is on approach. Swift 3726 clear to land runway 09er.
Ukraine 6561 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground. Avianca 8816 requesting taxi to the gates. Avianca 8816 taxi to gate 05.
Bali Tower. Ukraine 6561 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
LL 8499er cleared for pushback.
Ukraine 6561 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Swift 3726 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground. LL 8499er ready to taxi.
Swift 3726, taxi to gate 07.
LL 8499, taxi to runway 09.
Air France 90433 taxi to runway 09.
Bali clearance, good evening, Latin 4177, ready for pushback at 16. Latin 4177, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, LL 8499, ready for takeoff runway 09. LL 8499, cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Latin 4177, taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, good evening. American 5952 is on approach. American 5952 cleared to land runway 09.
Bali Tower, Air France 90433 ready for takeoff runway 09. Bali clearance, good morning, LL 6931 ready for pushback at 01. LL 6931 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Delta 8274 is on approach. Delta 8274 cleared to land runway 09.
LL 6931 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, good morning. Air Transat 8464 is on approach. Air Transat 8464 cleared to land runway 09. Bali ground, American 5952 requesting taxi to the gates. American 5952 taxi to gate 01.
Bali clearance, good morning. Jet Connect 6831, ready for pushback at 67.
Bali Tower, good morning. Finnair 8680 is on approach. Finnair 8680 clear to land runway 09.
Jet Connect 6831, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Iroquois 8519, ready for pushback at 23.
Delta 8274, taxi to gate 10.
Jet Connect 6831, taxi to runway 09.
Air France 90433 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Bali Tower, Latin 4177, ready for takeoff runway 09.
Bali ground, Air Transat 8464 requesting taxi to the gates.
Iroquois 8519, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Europa 7854 is on approach. Europa 7854 cleared to land runway 09.
Bali clearance, good morning. Thai 3511, ready for pushback at 26.
Air Transat 8464 taxi to gate 03.
Iroquois 8519, taxi to runway 09.
Bali ground, Finnair 8680 requesting taxi to the gates.
Thai 3511, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Sri Lankan 7530 is on approach. Sri Lankan 7530 cleared to land runway 09.
Finnair 8680 taxi to gate 16.
Martinair 57907 cleared for pushback.
Thai 3511, taxi to runway 09. Latin 4177, cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Bali Tower, LL 6931 ready for takeoff runway 09.
Martinair 5797 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lufthansa 90432 is on approach. Lufthansa 90432 cleared to land runway 09.
Europa 7854, taxi to gate 17.
allow 69er31 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Jet Connect 6831, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Sri Lankan 7530, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good morning. FedEx Signer 846 is on approach. FedEx Signer 846 cleared to land runway 09er.
Sri Lankan 7530, taxi to gate 23.
Bali clearance, Caribbean 1163, ready for pushback at 14. Bali clearance, good morning. Transavit 5101, ready for pushback at 30. Bali ground, Lufthansa 90432, requesting taxi to the gates. Lufthansa 90432, taxi to gate 26. Bali Tower, good morning. All Nippon 5166 is on approach. All Nippon 5166, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good morning. Jordanian 5237, ready for pushback at 18.
Bali clearance, Turkish 1121, ready for pushback at 21. Bali ground, FedEx Signer 846, taxi to the gates.
Siberian 7646, cleared to land runway 09er.
FedEx Signer 846, requesting taxi to the gates. FedEx Signer 846, taxi to gate 34.
Bali clearance, good morning. Astral 3241, ready for pushback at 35. Caribbean 1163, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, All Nippon 5166, requesting taxi to the gates.
Jordanian 5237, cleared for pushback. Bali Tower, good morning. Lufthansa 5862 is on approach.
Turkish 1121, cleared for pushback.
Lufthansa 5862, cleared to land runway 09er.
Astral 3241, cleared for pushback. Transavit 5101, cleared for pushback. Caribbean 1163, taxi to runway 09er.
Jordanian 5237, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good morning. Avianca 7825, ready for pushback at 20.
Turkish 1121, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Azerbaijan 1526 is on approach. Azerbaijan 1526, clear to land runway 09er.
Transavit 5101, taxi to runway 09er. Astral 3241, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Siberian 7646, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance, Russia 2737, ready for pushback at 08.
Bali Tower, good morning. Air India 8804 is on approach. Air India 8804, cleared to land runway 09er.
Air China 8669 are cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lufthansa 5862, taxi to the gates.
Bali ground, Air China 8669 are ready to taxi.
Avianca 7825, cleared for pushback.
Lufthansa 5862, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good morning. Cargolux 1202 is on approach. Cargolux 1202, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good morning. Emirates 8899, ready for pushback at 33.
Bali ground, Avianca 7825, ready to taxi.
Bali ground, Azerbaijan 1526, taxi to the gates.
Air China 8669 are taxi to runway 09er.
Russia 2737, cleared for pushback.
Emirates 8899, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Air India 8804, taxi to the gates.
Emirates 8899, taxi to runway 09er.
Avianca 7825, taxi to runway 09er.
Russia 2737, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good morning, Lion Inter 9055, ready for pushback at 06. Bali Tower, good morning, Cebu 6782 is on approach.
Olicon 5166, taxi to gate 14.
Bali clearance, Norwegian 8351, ready for pushback at 19. Cebu 6782, cleared to land runway 09.
Lufthansa 5862, taxi to gate 08.
Siberia 7646, taxi to gate 18.
Azerbaijan 1526, taxi to gate 20.
Cargolax 1202, taxi to gate 32.
Arabia 8804, taxi to gate 21.
Bali clearance yellow cab 5061 ready for pushback at 64.
Bali Tower, good morning. Air Portugal 5302 is on approach. Air Portugal 5302, cleared to land runway 09er.
Jet Connect 6831, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Uruguay 8519, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Yellow cab 5061 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Cebu 6782, requesting taxi to the gates.
Uruguay 8519, cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Bali Tower, Thai 3511, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground yellow cab 5061 ready to taxi.
Thai 3511, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Martinair 5797, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Martinair 5797, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Air Portugal 5302, requesting taxi to the gates. Caribbean 1163, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Jordania 5237, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Yellow cab 5061 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Turkish 1121, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Bali Tower, good morning, Ethiopian 6722 is on approach. Ethiopian 6722, cleared to land runway 09er. Turkish 1121, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 9055, ready to taxi. Norwegian 8351, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Transorbit 5101, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Japan Air 2443, ready for pushback at 68.
Lion Inter 9055, taxi to runway 09er. Norwegian 8351, taxi to runway 09er. Cebu 6782, taxi to gate 06.
Air Portugal 5302, taxi to gate 19er.
Bali clearance, Thai 2651, ready for pushback at 22.
Transorbit 5101, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning, China Southern 5354 is on approach.
Astral 3241, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
China Southern 5354, cleared to land runway 09er.
Air Canada 4637, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Russia 2737, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Japan Air 2443, cleared for pushback.
Thai 2651, cleared for pushback.
Ethiopian 6722, taxi to gate 33. Air Canada 4637, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Japan Air 2443, ready to taxi.
Thai 2651, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning, Yakusha 4820 is on approach.
Japan Air 2443, taxi to runway 09er.
Yakusha 4820, cleared to land runway 09er.
Russia 2737, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Avianca 7825, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Bali Ground, China Southern 5354 requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 5354 taxi to gate 22.
Bali Tower, good morning. Gulf Air 53906 is on approach. Gulf Air 53906 cleared to land runway 09er.
Avianca 7825 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Air China 8669 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Air China 8669 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Ground, Yakusha 4820 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, Emirates 8899 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Yakusha 4820 taxi to gate 02.
Bali Tower, good morning. Europa 6870 is on approach. Europa 6870 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Easy 8157 ready for pushback at 25.
Emirates 8899 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Yellow Cab 5061 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Yellow Cab 5061 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Easy 8157 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, line enter 9055 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Ground, Gulf Air 53906 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Ground, Easy 8157 ready to taxi. Easy 8157 taxi to runway 09er.
Line enter 9055 cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Bali Tower, Norwegian 8351 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Gulf Air 53906 taxi to gate 25.
Bali Ground, Europa 6870 requesting taxi to the gates.
Norwegian 8351 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Qatari 4729 ready for pushback at 12. Air Canada 4637 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Japan Air 2443 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Japan Air 2443 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Thai 2651 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Qatari 4729 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Alaska 8032 is on approach. Alaska 8032 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Ground, Qatari 4729 ready to taxi. Qatari 4729 taxi to runway 09er.
Europa 6870 taxi to gate 12.
Bali Tower, Easy 8157 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Easy 8157 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Qatari 4729 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Qatari 4729 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Alaska 8032 taxi to gate 28.
Etihad 5017 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Air Austral 8179er ready for pushback at 65.
Jordanian 6918 cleared to land runway 09er.
Air Austral 8179er cleared for pushback.
Bali Ground, Etihad 5017 ready to taxi.
Bali Ground, Air Austral 8179er ready to taxi. Air Austral 8179er taxi to runway 09er.
Etihad 5017 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Ethiopian 4689 ready for pushback at 24.
Bali Tower, Air Austral 8179er, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Jordanian 6918, requesting taxi to the gates.
UPS 90156 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning, Korean 8086 is on approach. Korean 8086 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, UPS 90156 taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good morning, Europa 90718 is on approach. Europa 90718 clear to land runway 09er.
UPS 90156 requesting taxi to the gates.
Ethiopian 4689, cleared for pushback.
Air Austral 8179er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Etihad 5017, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Ethiopian 4689, ready to taxi.
Bali ground, Korean 8086 taxi to the gates.
Ethiopian 4689er, taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower, good morning, Ural 1720 is on approach. Ural 1720, cleared to land runway 09er.
Etihad 5017, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Jordanian 6918, taxi to gate 24.
UPS 90156 taxi to gate 31.
Korean 8086 taxi to gate 35.
Europa 90718 taxi to gate 29er.
Bali Tower, good morning, Azul 7602 is on approach. Azul 7602 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Jet Airways 5259er, ready for pushback at 27. Jet Airways 5259er, cleared for pushback. Bali Tower, good morning, All Nippon 6406 is on approach. All Nippon 6406, cleared to land runway 09er. Ural 1720, hold position. Bali ground, Jet Airways 5259er, ready to taxi. Bali Tower, Ethiopian 4689er, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Ethiopian 4689er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Azul 7602 requesting taxi to the gates.